Actually, like I haven't been watching her stories. I don't want to be that dude.
What? See, that's.
I'm just not just gonna.
I don't.
It's so sad.
What do you? Why post them? They want post. You gotta post a story because you want people that follow you to look at them. So I'm
not gonna give her that fucking satisfaction. Respond to me.
What games are we playing? What game? I don't understand.
No, I'm not playing games. I deserve a response.
Sure, man. Get your response.
I do.
You're basically saying my ego's too big to take any interest.
It's like having a conversation with someone.
Y'all are both idiots.
Hold on, and like just start taking selfies in front of me, like when we're like on a date or something.
You don't know this girl.
I know. That's why I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. But I still think it's a little rude. It's a little rude, right? Aggressive. Nah. You don't strike me as an angry guy. You're many things, but you're not.
You said that earlier. You said it was a glass half full kind of guy.
Glass half empty.
Yeah, exactly. I was I was expecting that from Sid. I was like, what? You've changed. You've changed, Marcos. I'm looking for my friend. First of all,
if I'm your friend, I can bust your balls.
I know.
That's the fucking JP slogan.
No.
Did you?
I didn't know. I didn't know if you know. Yeah, I was. I sent it to her. I sent it to her. For those of you that don't know, I got a...
Oh, wait, you screenshotted it?
Hang on. Here's my problem with... I sent it to her. I sent that to the group that I screenshotted it, and I sent it to the girl. So I matched with the girl on Bumble, and she sent me a prompt like, what would your friends say about you? Or what would the friends... Let's look this up. Shut up.
You should have told me.
You fucked. Oh, what did you think? You think I'm just saying this?
No, because I was gonna bust your balls.
It's okay if you bust my balls. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine if you did. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's probably better.
The prompt was among your friends. What are you most known for? And other people said, icebreaker, first impression, shock and awe, and being honest. And then Marco's a douchebag, and I couldn't get it. It goes, I forget what you said.
He's a
glass half empty guy. Yeah, and then Sid started going off on God knows what. I was like, Sid, this isn't.
I didn't read it.
That was the thing with Sid. I want to be like, Sid, this is just a fun thing. I'm not.
I saw
actually
my messages. I had like
you.
19 missed messages from the group chat, and I was like, nope.
yeah, but it was just like fun stuff, like because Sid started going off. I was like, I can't handle your bullshit right now. Like this is not a real thing. Like that's the thing.
I didn't know you were gonna actually.
He takes everything. What do you? It was.
I thought you were just prompting it to the group. So
no, I was gonna say. I mean. I don't care if you bust my balls, but I was like, that was my idea. I was like, oh well, if she asked me what my friends thought, I'll just ask my friends.
Yeah, you're not a glass half empty kind of guy, man.
I don't know if you. I think some truth came from the heart. I was like, oh man, am I really a glass half empty kind of guy? So I was like, fuck.
No, you're not. You're not.
Okay, well, that wasn't even a good bust balls. You should be like
there's like a
little, like if you said like little dick, I would have been like that's a bust balls. Like, but okay. Glass half empty. It's like I could be a glass half empty. It's not really a good. Gotcha.
I thought it was. I thought the whole like exercise was us busting your balls.
No, actually, everybody else took it said nice things. Except for the only one that did not say
shock and awe.
Okay, but aside from Sid being a jackass, this was not. I wanted to be like Sid. This isn't family therapy.
First impressions.
Yeah,
that's Dre making fun of you that you have terrible first impressions. The girl didn't know that.
But
no, that's how I didn't know it was for her. I thought it was for the group. So I was like, oh yeah, we all laugh at JP's like terrible first impressions.
That's fine, man. I don't. Well, first of all, thanks for helping me with nothing, and you ruined. No, she actually started a conversation. I responded, and then she didn't. We talked. We said a few sentences, and I sent something cool. Oh, she. Let's go through this. Let's go through. We can read through this online. Let's see what she says.
Mishaps.
Hopefully, she'll never see this. So yeah, after y'all said all that stupid shit, let's see here. She goes, so David said icebreaker, whatever, first impressions. She goes, how sweet of them. Are you from Houston? I said, thanks. I think so too. Yes, I was born and raised here. How long you been in here? She goes, 3 years. I said in profile, she's from Puerto Rico. Yeah. She says almost 3 years. Your screenshot says, and then she says, your screenshot says La Familia. So you fluent bilingual? And I said, nice. I've been to Puerto Rico a few times. I love it. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to learn though, so don't hold it against me. I'm fluent enough to know that La Familia means the family. The group chat is of my close friends. We just named it that because we were like family. And then she didn't respond. Not bad though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she didn't. I had another one that didn't respond because it was weird. I was like, we were talking, and she's like, I don't like spicy food. She's a chef. She goes, I don't like spicy food. She goes, I love fish. And I go, well, this is gonna be interesting because I love spicy food. I don't like fish. And then she didn't respond after that. I was like, is that the line? I was like, is that the line?
I think that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
And then no response. So apparently she didn't think it was that funny.
Damn, what a loser. That's her. That's on her then, man.
Yeah,
a lot of girls are boring.
That's why I was like, all right, I don't know. And
Dude,
then,
people are weird, man.
I
Now that I'm
know.
back into dating, like, people are weird. It's hard to find a
I think
normal
it's
person.
no. I'm saying it's dating in. I told you. I think no one has etiquette on how to date because we're all on social media. Like no one knows how to just talk to people. They expect like I think girls have this idea that like, oh, it should be all about me. It's me and me. Like you should be at your beck and call. It's like I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, but you're on Bumble though, so at least they have to like. They have to message first.
That doesn't ever happen very often. You know
what?
Like I don't ever really get like a lot of matches on Bumble.
Yeah, I don't even know. I never hear about people using Bumble anymore. Really?
What did they use?
I hear Hinge and Tinder, which is crazy because I thought Tinder was dead, but apparently it's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm staying off all of them for now.
Until when? Until your comeback?
Nah, I kind of want to just do it like the old natural. The old 90s way.
We'll see you in 6 months, man. Don't think you're better. Don't think, hey, Marcus. Don't
if
think
I hold
you're
out 6 months, then that's
me.
pretty good.
Don't think you're better than me, man. Just because you're not gonna be able. I'll see. Don't
I'm off the grid, bruh.
Yeah. I'll see you in 6 months, man. We'll talk.
6 months
Talk
would be
to
good.
me then.
If I just like date non-dating apps girls.
If I just date non-dating app girls
for 6 months, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a long time to hold out, dude.
That
if
is
you're actively trying to date.
That is a long time. How many dates do you think you get? Stop doing that. I can hear it.
This?
Yes.
How many dates do I?
Yeah. How many dates do you think you'll have? And that's how many dates do you think I can't like I don't.
I mean, that's such a loaded question. Like, it depends, like how like.
How
much do I want to sacrifice of like my time and like my working out schedule and work?
If it was that one girl though, you would drop everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that like. No, I don't think I would. I'm just saying she's like my prime target. And it pisses me off that
she doesn't. She's rejecting this. You bitch. How would you reject this?
No, it's just like common courtesy. I don't know.
No, it is.
I'm trying to be a person where like I respond immediately.
No, here I'll give you a perfect.
You know, like that's just like
it's. Yes, you should respond with like at least a couple hours. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do that. Like moving forward, like I'm not gonna do.
Yeah,
like,
do me a favor and do it with a couple hours.
So
but
like
some people don't.
Any girls that I'm pursuing, like dating wise, I've been super reactive, like responsive.
Yeah, but then like if they're like, well, here I have like this thing. Like if I ask you out once, I'll maybe do it twice. But if you say like no, like you have something both times, well then I'm not gonna ask you out again. You know, or if like if you don't respond to my message, like I might respond once without you responding, but then I'm not gonna. If you do it again, I'm not gonna text you anymore.
Yeah. So here's the situation is, let's say you're trying to make plans on a Thursday. You reach out on like a Monday night or a Tuesday morning. And you're like, hey, are you free Thursday night? Which is what happened in this sense.
Yeah.
Crickets. 24 hours pass.
Yeah.
Crickets. I'm like, well, I want to set up something for Thursday night.
Yeah.
I have like other options.
Then,
plans B, C, and D. So I'm like, I have to message her again. Like, hey, let me know because I can make other plans if not.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I have happy hour that day. It's like, cool, thanks.
Hey, man.
I know.
She's just not.
But then it's like, what other days are you free? It's like, well, I'm free these days. Crickets again. No, so it's like, okay. It's a dead lead, right?
Yeah, go ahead and move on, man. She's just not. She's not just. You ever seen that movie? She's just not into you.
But it's so crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Because her
no reason. Just because I think so.
It's so fucking stupid. Her whole fucking Instagram, like literally every meme she shares on her stories is about her not finding a good guy, or her not finding like. Or her being like single.
They just want attention from randos. They want attention from randos.
Wild,
I know it's weird. It's weird.
Don't you want to?
It's weird. It's weird.
Have a human next to you. A warm human being body.
It's weird. No, I think a lot of girls do that. They just went to the guys think they're hot, which is weird. I agree with you. It's very weird. Very weird. I don't get it either.
Yeah, I don't think like it's becoming very apparent that we're not compatible in terms of like how we see the world.
I think it's weird. Yeah, I agree with you. It's very weird.
But like it's still
that's a good thing. At least you figured it out early. You know, you'd rather figure it out now than like Then go on to, you know,
it's just, it's like they're all like that, or they're all like, I'm so alone. Like I'm sitting on my couch eating potatoes and getting fat. Like memes like to that vein.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like here I am. Like I'm putting,
you literally have a message in your inbox asking you to go.
I'm putting effort into this thing. And like, it's not being reciprocated.
Yeah.
But here you are complaining about how you're alone.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
you're just not the one for her. I don't know. Maybe she's looking for.
Everyone has their type.
Who are you looking for though? Like, it doesn't get much better. I'm not gonna try to toot your own horn, but if I was a girl, I'd be like, it doesn't get much better.
Not even that, but just like at least like worth a shot to go out.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
to sacrifice
exactly.
one weeknight just to see.
Yeah, just to have a free. Someone's gonna pay for me for a free meal, a free coffee.
Yeah,
and just go talk for an hour. Yeah, why not?
Just to see, like,
just to get out of my house for an hour.
It's not so much like.
Maybe check out a cool restaurant.
Yeah, it's just like the possibility.
Yeah,
like you have to turn over that stone just to like to eliminate me at least.
Yeah,
you know, be like, okay, now I know like we're not compatible.
Yeah.
Like I'm just curious. It's curiosity, right?
Yeah.
Like that's simply. It's like, dude, I'm
with you, man.
You were clearly attracted to me at one point to reach out to me as like a business relationship to be like, hey, do you want to like? She reached out to me initially.
She might have got her ego hurt because you blew her off apparently. Or
I don't think I did. I think she blew me off and she's misremembering. Because I thought she
you should open with that. You should open with that. Be like, hey, you would be really dick. You'd be like, hey, I didn't blow you off that time.
But I didn't remember it well, so I was like, oh, maybe I don't know. But now that I'm like, there's no way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you talking to someone else at the time? Could that have been it?
No, I was pretty excited about her actually when she messaged me, so I don't think I would have. Point is though, like
I got you. Yes. The point is,
my overarching theme is like, I don't understand how people don't have the curiosity to at least like see if there's a possibility. You know?
People suck. What do you want from? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I had a weird one yesterday too. You want to hear mine?
Tell me.
Literally,
this is just us bitching about our dating lives.
No, this one's not even like. This wasn't even like.
No, but I love the start of this podcast.
This wasn't even a date.
Women suck.
No. This was We're by the end. You're gonna be crying on my shoulder. No, this is an interesting one. So I was out yesterday and I ran into a girl that I used to see like, we used to do the same classes, right? So I've seen her probably like 5 or 6 times before, and so I saw her out, and she came up to me, and we started talking for a little bit. I was like, "Well, hey, give me your number. We should hang out sometime." And she gave it to me, and I was like, "Cool." I didn't see her. I left, and then as I left, I texted her. I'd be like, "Hey, it was good seeing you. We should hang out sometime. We should hang out sometime soon." And then no response at all. And I know for sure, I was like, is it the right number? But when I called her, she like showed me on her iPhone. She's like, yeah, that's the right number. And then, after I texted her, nothing.
Damn.
I thought that was weird as shit, right? Like, just why didn't you be like, oh yeah, good seeing? Well, you could, at the very least, be like, yeah, good seeing you, or like, but nothing. And I was like, maybe I don't know what it was. I was like, I thought that was weird. That's weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like, let's go on a date. It was like, yeah, we should hang out sometime soon or do something, or like, if you want. Like, it wasn't even like that. It was just like,
super like
it was just
not a big deal.
Yeah. And I thought that was weirdest too. I was like, all right, well, see you later. I was like, and then I was like, I don't get people. I mean, that's not even a dating thing. That's just like a etiquette thing, I guess. Like,
yeah, I think moving forward, you just need to like worry how you interact with the world and not worry how.
Of course.
That's like.
But that's the way I always.
It's like, okay, no matter what happens, like I'm always gonna be like. So I started like Rogan actually mentions this book a lot. I know we sound like such douches.
You sound like a douche.
No, but it's called The Four Agreements.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's a book called The Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements. Oh, let's hear it. This sounds good. Tell me.
I don't remember what all 4 of them are. One of them is like have an impeccable word. It's like 4 like truths to live by, 4 like principles.
Yeah.
Have an impeccable word. I'm blanking on the other 3 right now, but it relates to like what we're talking about like just be a person that's impeccable with their word, and like when making plans, when like responding to people, or like one of them's like never take anything personally. Because like you never know what like people like what's going on in people's own minds and their stories about themselves, and like how like everyone is so like self-involved in their own story, their own narrative.
Yeah.
Like when they do something that like that hurts you, like never take it personal, because they're just like, it's not about you.
Yeah, because a lot of times people don't even notice. That's why like when I don't hold grudges, because like a lot of times people don't even care if they did hurt your feelings. They knew they did. They don't care, and so why would you?
Yeah, or it's just like it's about them, and like you know, it's like if it wouldn't have been if it wasn't you, it would be someone else.
Right. Or a lot of times people don't even know that they're dicks. You know, they just like were having a bad day. Didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So that's 1. Okay, what's the next one?
2. Be impeccable with your word. Never take anything
for
personally.
sure. I believe the first one is one of the biggest things ever. It's
yeah.
Like, if you say, well, my thing is if you say, if you say for sure, this is what I do.
Will you look up the 4 real quick?
This is what I do. I say, the first one is if I say I'm going to do something, I'll never say like, yes, I'm going to do that. If I don't think I can, if I don't know for 100% fact, I'm going to do that. I'll be like, I'm going to try my best to do that. Or if I say I'm going to do that, I'm going to literally do everything unless there's like act of God. I'm going to do it,
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll never say like, oh, for sure I'm going to do that, because I don't want to. People like trust is one of the. I don't think people understand. Trust is one of the hardest things to get and the easiest things to lose. And you never want to be seen as one of those guys that doesn't stick to his word. Because and then when you come as a slime ball, like once you're known as that, like dude, you would be surprised. Like people will always remember when the bad things and the good highlights and the bad highlights of you. And if you have 1 or 2 bad highlights, they're going to remember that forever. And they're just going to write you off. And now you're known as that guy, as the guy that screws over people.
Yeah. Or is just flaky or not. Like,
and you don't want to be, and I would never want to be that guy, the guy you can't trust with this scumball or, what is it called? The 4 what?
The 4 agreements.
The 4 agreements.
There should be like some summary of what they are.
Let's see here. 4 agreements practice. Nope. So the first 2, let's see what I see the book, but
they should have.
Okay.
Summary.
Agreement. Yeah, be impeccable with your word. Agreement number 2, don't take any personal. Agreement number 3, don't make assumptions. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, I agree. Don't make assumptions.
Yeah, and then
the last one is, shit, I couldn't read it.
And they go into like detail on like,
obviously.
Yeah, but.
Always, I can't.
It's a pretty short book. It's almost like a little like Bible, little pamphlet thing. But
always do your best. Oh, that is good. Yeah, always do your best.
Yeah. Like it. Yeah. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things that people say all the time, but if you really think about it,
no, that's
like
I would say
whatever you're doing, like just put effort in.
That's about 80% of life, I would say.
Yeah, those 4.
And you know what people say? Like, it's one of those things. Life is 90% of the time is just showing up. It's 90% of life is just showing up, being there and just showing up. And they don't mean just like being there physically, being there mentally, being there energetically, being there emotionally. You got to show up for the things you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sounds like a good. Have you read this or you just say?
I just got it. So I'm like, nice. Yeah, I'm reading the beginning. It's a quick read.
Is it about all relationships or is it just?
No, it's not a relationship book. It's just like a
life book?
Oh, yeah, it's like a philosophical book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
like,
interesting.
Rogan always like espouses it. He's like, I give this book to everyone as a gift. Like, if you matter to me, like I give it to everyone.
Oh, that's great.
So I was just curious.
That sounds like great. Sometimes you'll see like self-help and you'll hear some of the advice in there and you're like, that sounds pretty stupid. But no, that sounds like good, strong advice. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, you don't really have to read it to take away, but.
Yeah. I heard one piece of advice. This guy, he goes, he says, I realized this when you're my age. He goes, when you're 18, you care about what other people think about you. And then when you're 40, you don't care what anybody thinks about you. And then when you're 60, you realize that no one really cares about you.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious. That's so true. Yeah.
What was the 41?
For you at 18, you care what everyone thinks about you. At 40, you don't care what anyone thinks about you. At 60, you realize nobody really cares about you. Like nobody thinks about you on the daily basis. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's good advice. That's true. That's fucking good advice. Yeah. So like, live your life the way you want to live it.
Damn, powerful words.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, especially it was coming from a dude that was like, it's coming from a dude that was like 70 and like. Yeah, it's funny. It was like, those people you see when they're 70, like that guy's got wisdom, and then you see someone else at 7, like that guy's a jackass.
Yeah. Or just like a loser.
Exactly. How do you get to be that age?
I think you just need to have a lot of experiences.
How do you get to be that? But there's still some people.
You can't sit at home. Like you have to
travel and live and
like say yes to things.
I feel like
go
you have
do
to,
things.
I feel like you have to have the ups and downs for people that just stay like level the whole time. Like you don't want to just
couple heartbreaks, couple like lose your jobs.
Financial. You got to be
shit.
you got to be down and out. You have to be successful and winning.
Yeah, I think you just need to take chances.
Yeah,
and just show up and do stuff.
How do we get on this subject? What were we talking about before? I don't know.
Being impeccable with your word and girls flaking on us.
Yeah, women exactly. And take this back to women. If you... No, I'm kidding. You whores. No, I'm kidding.
But it's like... I don't know, like reading this book and like how it's like... such a dichotomy with like the dating world. It's like makes me a little like pessimistic about society sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It gets you down. Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't get me down, but I'm just
it gets
like,
me down, just like not.
Wow, I can't like when I do meet someone that's like impeccable and like.
It's weird because, you know, I feel like an old person's like, yeah, I guess the world is changing. And like, I don't think your word, I mean, I don't think your word means as much as it used to, you know, and I don't think your feelings, I know.
I don't know. Are we being too pessimistic right now?
Yeah, maybe. But maybe it's because like they just see, I think that it's like Generation I, like these, especially with social media, it seems like everyone just is like, this is me, this is me, this is me. How does this affect? How does this? I don't care about your news. How does it affect me? Me. You know, how do I get me?
Yeah.
You know, it was like you know what it reminded me of? The thing you saw the thing I was sending to the group about the girl the white girl that her boyfriend killed her and now he's missing.
Oh yeah.
What's her name? Gabby something.
Yeah, Gabby Petito or
yeah, whatever. Anyways,
there
was it was one of the funniest things. There was some. First of all, I was along the lines of like, yeah, this white girl's dead now, and it's sad, and you know, I hope they find her boyfriend, and yeah, it's pretty obvious that homeboy killed her.
Yeah, are you still sticking with that? He died?
Nah, they you didn't hear the update?
Nah.
He accidentally posted a video to his Instagram like a jackass. Or it's getting weird. They're gonna make a movie out of this 1,000% because
it's gonna be
okay. They think
Netflix
they think that his parent or someone put a car because they said he went off in the park in Florida. That's why they're searching for him in that park in Florida. They think that because they found a car next to the park, his car, and so they like someone put car. Yeah, but they think it was a decoy. Like so they think someone must have drove out there because he was. They saw his Instagram post. He was in water. So like they don't think he's in that park. They think he's in the water,
like yeah,
like on the boat in the ocean or something like that. And
yeah, you better fucking
dude. I was like, dude,
boat to fucking Haiti.
This guy, I mean, this dude,
just live in Haiti for the rest of your life, bro.
He's got all of TikTok looking for him, which is like pretty much like millions of people. Like you're one of the most famous people on TikTok now.
He's got to be wearing a wig,
dude. Like your homeboy is done for.
Have you seen Don't Fuck with Cats?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, the internet. Yeah, once you get them, like you've got.
Well, I'm thinking like that's like times 20.
Oh yeah,
it's the 90s or 80s.
Like there's a twist. Yeah, like I said, and then he posted that to Instagram, so there's a twist. So like when they find him, where they find him
on camera or like
no, it was just the water. Like they think he did by accident because it was a 2-second video. So he posted it to Instagram like on a story and then took it down like real quick. But I guess all these people were following his story now.
Yeah.
And then they were like, did anyone else see that? Like, oh shit. Like he did it by accident. So he took it down real quick.
So people like,
and people were like, obviously someone's got his account, you know?
Yeah.
But there's two other things. Obviously, number one is people are upset that how bad the police fucked up this.
I watched the body cam footage. Not all of it. It's like an hour-long video.
Is he crazy?
No, it's like, it showed up on my YouTube feed.
You watched that hour-long?
No, I didn't. I watched like,
okay, I was about to say.
I sped up. So like apparently they were parked on the side of the road in the van.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you know about it already.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just having like a dispute, and then cops rolled up, and she was crying, and then they like asked her to come out. They asked him to like take out the keys and like put it on the dashboard. She came out. They questioned her separately, and they were like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, you seem distraught." She took all the blame on. She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm really OCD, and I was really mean at him for not cleaning it up, and like." She's like, I was being really angry and mean, and like we're just like it's really tense times right now. So, but everything's fine. He's so sweet.
Back up before you start. How is it tense times? You live in a van. You don't have kids. You're in. What do you mean? I don't know if she necessarily said that. But times?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Don't quote me verbatim, but that was like the vibe that she was like.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm OCD, and I was like being really like angry and mean at him for not cleaning up.
Yeah.
So then they interview him separately, and from what I saw, he was basically like, she's a girl, she's emotional. Like basically just like doing the whole like trope of like women being emotional and like nothing's wrong here, like keep walking along.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch all of it, but they let them go. So people are pissed that they...
No, well...
how would they... I mean, couples fight all the time.
Yeah, he didn't hit her, yeah. No, I wasn't talking about that. They were talking about once he got back to Florida without her, and they made a police report. They didn't like, they didn't arrest him right away. I'd be like, or they didn't investigate it more. You take him, question him more. I think people.
I don't know who did the police report. So he came back to her parents' house or to his parents' house?
He came. It was her van.
Okay.
So they went on this trip. He comes back in her van, And then
Where does he go back to? To his parents' house.
His parents' house. They live in Florida, I think. Yeah.
Where I think they both.
I don't know
lived
if
there,
his
right?
parents. Yeah. I don't know.
I think they both lived there.
Yeah.
So then, who filed a report?
Probably her parents. They're gonna know.
Okay.
If they haven't heard from her daughter in a week. Hey, where's?
Yeah.
And her boyfriend's back from this trip in her van, and he just says, "I dropped her off somewhere."
Oh, that's what he said. I don't even
Well,
know.
I mean, he didn't have an answer. Like, she was with you. Where is she? And he's just like, "Oh, I don't. She stayed somewhere." And they're like, "What?" So right there, if you're a cop, if any jackass is like, "Okay, dude, you got to give me more answers than that. Tell me where you left her. Tell me who you left her with.
Yeah.
Why isn't she answering your phone?
Why did she leave?
Yeah,
Like, did y'all have a fight prior?
Yeah.
Like,
and
what's
so
going
people
on?
were upset about that. He didn't do that. That was number one.
That's a
But
real
then-
fuck up.
So that's one part of this thing, and then another part, some lady critic came out today and was like, another big thing is like, how come so many people are upset about this case when there's so many people of color that go missing and no one makes a big deal
It's true,
about
though.
it?
It's true.
It is true.
It's true. Actually, on NPR, I heard
But
that.
how are you going to tell people? So a bunch of people on the internet. What are you going to tell everybody? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do you?
But
if it's like people, oh, you're not excited about my Instagram. Why aren't you excited about my Instagram? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
They're just not.
Yeah. But it is true, but you're right, too.
Yeah.
You can't, like...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can't change it.
Yeah, you can't change that. But it's like saying,
But
how
what-
come everybody's root for the Texans? I have a
Yeah.
football team. The Texans
Yeah.
are my football team. Why don't
Well,
you
what
like
does it
them?
say about us, though? It just says that
I think
we
they
value
just more. I think it's
white
more
girls
those. Oh yeah,
over-
I mean, if it's a pretty white girl, obviously.
Yeah, we value that. That's the highest value in our society. A pretty young white girl.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, they have the highest value.
You haven't heard Patrice O'Neal's? Oh man, you got to
No.
hear it. Patrice O'Neal. Dude, he's got. I'm gonna
Is he
share.
a stand-up comedian?
Oh man, he's got one of the best stories. Hang on, it's one of the best jokes, and it's so long ago. But God rest his soul. But he had one of the best jokes about this. Hang on.
Well, while you find it, I will say I was listening to NPR and they were covering this.
Yeah.
And apparently in Wyoming, where she went missing, there are a lot of like indigenous Native American girls that like are murdered and go missing. Like it's like an epidemic.
Wait, say it again. Where?
A lot of in Wyoming, where she went missing, where they found her body. There's a lot. There's a lot of Native American girls.
Yeah,
that
there
go
is,
missing
dude.
there.
There's a movie about it.
Yeah.
I watched it. It's
Yeah,
actually a really
Wind
good
River?
movie. Red River.
Yeah,
It's a good.
yeah,
Dude, that
it's
movie's intense, but
harrowing,
it's about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so apparently like, but like it never gets covered. And the second a little white girl goes missing in Wyoming,
there's nothing they could do because it's like it's on Indian property. So even if they wanted to investigate, they're not allowed to go. You're not allowed to go on there. So police can't go on there. So that's why they go missing so much because like. Even the FBI, it's
Really?
I mean, it's like their own country. Yeah, they can't go on there.
Really?
That way, yeah. Would you could probably
it's just a
so
lawless
if
anarchist.
someone gets murdered on a national reserve for Indians, the FBI they can't go on there. It's like having a different country in the middle of our country.
So if you're trying to commit the perfect murder, that's what you do.
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
But is this the thing? Is this something you've thought
We
about?
always get back to the perfect murder.
Yeah,
on this
we do.
podcast.
We do. I mean, I think it only works if,
They probably won't let you on if you're not Native American.
I mean, they're going to recognize you and they're going to be like, why are you here, white guy?
Yeah.
I'm thinking one in particular.
And this is not
Titties
it.
in the front row.
No, that's not it. That's not it. I gotta...
But I get what you're saying. But it's like, well, what are we going to like? I also find myself intrigued by the story. What does that say about me? I'm not that intrigued when like a Native American girl goes missing.
Well, I mean, first of all,
It's 'cause I'm like-
you're not going to hear about it in the news because they don't report
Yeah,
it much.
true. And I'm also like buying into the narrative of society where it's like white girls are valuable. You know?
I don't think they're valuable, but other people do.
I mean, I think everyone's valuable.
If we say that now.
Obviously.
We say that now.
Yeah. Is this it?
Yeah. Oh, this is it. This is a great bit. Fast forward if you don't want to hear it.
That nigga behind you going, yeah, son, I'm with my girl, but yo, for real? That white woman's amazing, isn't she? Tell the truth. He's with his black girlfriend like, nah, I don't know, but she's high level. That's a high level white woman right there. That white woman is man, oh man, oh man. Black women get mad at that, but that is top shelf white woman right there.
I want to see her now. Bad.
It's good. She's with the black guy.
You know how you can tell how pretty a white woman is? The value. You look at her, and then you wonder how long they would look for if she was missing.
So good. It's so true. Dude, this is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, 100%.
Come on, take a look. Take a look. Look at this nigga. Look. I saw you look mad, sweetie. How long, if you was missing, how long you think they were? Exactly. She went.
He pointed at a black lady in the audience.
You know the deal. I ain't saying nothing wrong. White woman's life is valuable. What's his name? Joran Vandersloot? Right? We find out he was a serial killer. Man, he kills women. That's what he do. He do it well. You know what I mean? We know the girl that he supposedly had, what's the girl in Aruba? Natalie Holloway, right? But the one, he just killed a girl in Peru. What's her name? Exactly. Look how fast you said Natalie. You said Natalie. Natalie Holloway. That angel. Y'all said that like Family Feud. All right, name a white girl been missing for 5 years in Aruba. Natalie Holloway. Survey says. Name a Peruvian girl that was killed yesterday. What is that big head third world Peruvian bitch's name?
Third world.
Something goofy.
Was it third world Peruvian?
Don't get mad at yourself. I gave it to you. You saw how fast she said Natalie Holloway. Diana Ross right here said Natalie. She knew her name. That white girl with Natalie Holloway. Man, you called yourself, woo! God bless you, man. That is high level right there. Don't be ashamed of it, gorgeous. She mad as hell. Fuck that white bitch. Wait, you know, come on.
Okay. Is it more?
Yeah.
Nobody looking for you.
All right, yeah, that's enough.
It's a long bit.
Yeah,
but
it's a
yeah,
long bit.
it's
But
good.
anyways, yeah, he goes on to say, like, he's like, they wouldn't look for me. He's like, I don't go on a boat unless I got a white baby on a keychain because they won't come look for me. But he goes, but they're gonna try to find this white baby.
That's good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyways,
It's true, man.
Yeah,
It's true. The fucking country goes crazy.
it's a weird. I mean, I wonder how he killed her though. They didn't say how he killed
Yeah.
her.
Why are we so fucking murder obsessed too?
I think that's it. I think it's
Because it's the most salacious story.
Well, the funny thing is I think that like once TikTok got a hold of it, it's like a project for them, you know, like Tiger
the
Kings,
sleuths.
like it's like this
Yeah,
is the
web
cool, this is the
sleuths.
cool thing to look at, and then they try to bring back all these other old unsolved mysteries. Like, guys, no one
Really?
cares. Yeah, like guys, no one cares.
It's like, while you were thinking about this one, think about this
And
too.
then there's like all try to be detectives on TikTok. Like, guys, relax.
Yeah.
You all the same video.
I remember Sophia used to watch this girl who does makeup while she tells like a story.
They all do that.
It's like
They
a
all do
15-minute story.
They all do
Is that pretty common?
Yeah, it's common. That's
Yeah.
common.
She used to watch like a couple of them that did that.
Oh,
I
every
didn't know
time.
there
What
were,
was
like,
the
more.
story? What were the stories about?
It was always a true crime story. It would be like an unsolved mystery like that. She'd be like, so like some like mad boyfriend like stabbing like his entire like.
I will never understand. Like they'll listen to stories, but there's a TV show. Well, I guess it's kind of popular. It's called The Forest 48, and they'll show you a person that's got murdered, and they'll follow you through the interrogations and through everything. But no
Yeah.
one ever like girls aren't into that show, but they'll watch fucking other.
Yeah,
because it's
'cause
probably
it's-
too blurry.
it's gotta be, like, real
too
life. It's
bloody.
gotta be
Yeah,
documentaries.
I don't get it. Well, that show is The First 48 is a real.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
really good show.
Yeah, I remember like Forensic Files.
I never watched. I never got
That
into
shit
it.
was creepy.
Really? Was
Yeah,
it
I
real?
like yeah. It was just like documentaries about like random like murders.
I used to like what was it? America's Most Wanted and True Life in the ER. I used to love those shows too.
Yeah.
Those are really good. True Life in the ER. I wish they would have bring that back. It's where they would just go. I was probably too much of a liability now, but they used to go in the ER and just like watch like whoever came in. They would just it'd be like Grey's Anatomy, but the real shit.
That's wild. I don't know,
dude.
if that would work in 2021.
Dude. It was great. I was interesting as fuck to watch what people would come in.
That
for.
might work though.
Yeah. I'm trying
see
to remember the only one I can ever remember is the one I told you about, the guy with the motorcycle accident. That's why I used to
Tell
watch.
me about that.
Yeah, I told you the reason I would never get on a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Have I told it to you?
I think vaguely I remember you.
The guy comes in, he was riding a motorcycle in his neighborhood going like 30 miles an hour, hit like a curb or something, fell off his bike, hit a gas station sign, lost both his legs, lost one of his arms, and they were thinking they're going to have to amputate the other arm. And on that day, I was like, I will never get on a fucking motorcycle. Yeah, I know. Imagine the guy was like, she was like, I'm going to really try hard to save this last arm because the guy was
all that for 30 miles an hour?
Dude, it was
like my bicycle goes like 20 miles an hour.
Dude, and that's why the guy was in a coma, and she's like, when he wakes up, we're going to have to worry about suicide and like, yeah, because he's in a coma, right? He doesn't know anything, and this has happened. So I was like, imagine waking up from a coma and just being like, you have one arm left. Yeah. And I was like,
wow,
that is one of my words. That's got to be up there with going to prison, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be up there.
Amputation is one of my, like, it's up there for me.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's up there with prison. Like you said, unfair prison. Something about Bella Knox or whatever her fucking name is.
Oh, Amanda Knox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Bella Knox is a porn star.
Oh, okay. Wait, what are you talking about?
The thing you said about Amanda Knox on Joe Rogan.
What about it?
We were said that's one of our worst
yeah,
nightmares to go to prison falsely. And
yeah. Well, so I remember hearing about this story, but like
I remember hearing about it vaguely. She was in Europe, right? And living in Europe or something.
Yeah, basically like her roommate who had
I think they made a movie about this too as well.
Yeah, it's like a Netflix documentary.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit. Long story short, like her roommate got like stabbed and raped and stuff, and they like thought it was her and like her boyfriend and some other guy, and like the whole like Italian press like drummed up this story.
Right,
well, the prosecutor drummed up this story how she was like basically that she was like a satanic like sex like girl. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
I remember reading about this.
I
too,
remember
actually.
reading about it a little bit.
Yeah, and she had like a
because she looked was like cult. A pretty like and I remember I saw her. I was like that. You told me that girl's
and like the prosecutor like this one guy's semen was all like in her like she had been raped. Right. So like his semen was like everywhere.
Why wouldn't she just rape or wouldn't they arrest the dude?
That's the crazy thing about it. They were like hell bent on framing the girl for the crime, and she never knew why. And she's like a really smart, articulate. Like she's on the podcast. She's like really smart, articulate, like funny girl.
That's so weird.
Like super sweet, and like yeah, it's just like they like the prosecutor like had drummed up this whole idea of her. And she was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like 20 years old in a foreign country. Like, I didn't speak the language.
Imagine going to prison in a foreign country.
Yeah. And she was like, why are they doing this to me? Like, they must like, they don't understand me. Like, they don't like, there's a misunderstanding. Like, she didn't know why. Because she was so young, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, they like, she went to prison for like a lot of years.
Like, how long?
I don't know how long. She's like in her 30s now. But basically, yeah, it was like a huge fucking deal back in like, remember?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like you never get that time back, man. It's like my biggest fear. Like they don't like give her like $10 million.
Almost 4 years. They gave her $10 million.
No, I'm saying they don't. It's not like they're like, hey, like we took 4 years of your life.
Yeah.
Like,
why did she sue this? Why didn't they sue the shit out of them?
I don't know. I think the Italian courts are like fucking weird, man.
Yeah, they are. They're super corrupt.
But
I remember that.
Yeah. So that's a wild one too.
I want to watch that one now.
Yeah, I do too.
I fell off of Joe Rogan ever since he moved to Spotify. He's on having like boring like doctor guests that I don't care about and like other weird people.
I
think they were like we want more authors now and like stuff. I was like I don't really care about these guys. I mean they're just like they're good. Yeah, I'm sure they got like interesting.
It's informative,
quotes, but they're people like the people you still got to be interesting to listen to for that long and like a lot of them just.
He has a lot of comedians on, dude.
Yeah,
my thing with him is like he has too many comedians on.
I'll go through because the comedians are interesting and fun.
Yeah, but it's just like it's just a no-name comedian. It's cool, like they're shooting the shit. It's funny, but like when it's like 4 comedians in a row, I'm like, okay, like I wanted a little switch up.
Yeah, I guess there's other podcasts you can.
Yeah,
go
I know. No, I got my Rolodex of podcasts.
But the other, why did you lose the Fighting the Kid? It's one of my favorites.
I don't know. That guy's been on Rogan before, and he hasn't really done it for me.
The big guy.
Yeah, the big.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
The brawler
I
dude, the
agree.
MMA dude.
Yeah, I agree.
The other guy's funny though. The guy on the left.
Yeah. I agree. He's not like, I don't know. He's hit or miss, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's still an interesting pod. King and the Sting. I love that one. Theo Vaughn, dude. Theo Vaughn has got to be one of the funniest people.
Theo Vaughn.
I love that guy.
He's so chill.
Dude, he's like the weird.
Vibe.
I love that he's like so weird, but doesn't know, or like he doesn't.
Yeah.
He thinks like everything he says is like normal, and he's
I
like,
didn't know he had a podcast.
Like he's saying it. Yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then like he'll say stuff not knowing how ironic and crazy it is, and it's like someone's got to tell this. Dude, that's the craziest thing I've ever
Does
heard.
he have like someone else on it, or is it just him?
Yeah, he has one where it's
Solo?
like this past weekend where it's just him, and then he has another one called The King of the Sing that he's on with that guy. Yeah, it's funny though. So I don't know. Check those out, I guess, if you want. Anyways, what else is going on, man?
Shit.
Man stole 122 million from Facebook and Google by simply sending them random bills for which they paid. I want to hear that story. That's legit.
Is that even fraud?
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
It's like you're just dumb.
Yeah, someone said the Comcast business model. That's good, right? Dude, I love to read the comments. Some of the comments are better than the story. Like the first 2 or 3 comments that give outvoted, they're actually pretty funny usually.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, what else is going on? I'm going to the Texans game tomorrow, I think.
Really?
Yeah. How terrible are the Texans?
I didn't even know we had a game tomorrow.
Yeah, we got the Thursday night game. I think
Who
we're
are we
playing
playing?
Carolina, I think.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did they put that on TV?
Our quarterbacks.
Is he done for the year?
Yeah. They're,
Oh,
I don't
really?
know about the year, but he's not. Some Harvard kid is playing tomorrow.
Yeah. We drafted him.
We drafted him.
I think so.
Why don't we pick up Cam Newton? Is he too much money?
I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah,
Who
that's true.
cares?
That's true.
I'm not watching a
hate
minute of Texans football.
I don't
this year.
like. I don't like football fans in general, but I especially don't like Texans fans. Like, guys,
Yeah.
we suck.
We've been irrelevant.
It's not like I hate that diehard. Like, I don't care that we suck. I'm still like, why? You're a fucking
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah.
Fucking rooting for losers.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. I don't get it
Fuck
either.
them.
I will never get it. I'm not watching a minute this year.
Yeah.
I refuse to.
Yeah. Who else? If you're not rooting for Texans, who else is your backup team?
I haven't been watching football, like NFL, that much.
You
Like I
just-
watch like highlights every once in a while, but
Dude,
honestly, I want Brady to win again.
there's a
I think it's awesome that he's 45 years old.
yeah, that's true.
I'm just like,
I'm rooting
keep
for
going.
at this point. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was like, let's see what this guy could do.
Plus, he's so healthy and he takes care of his body so much. I want him to keep winning.
And
so like,
he's got a bunch of interesting stories. Like I heard one the other day. He was like, they asked Gronk. They go, Gronk, do you watch film? He's like, no. He's like, well, I've been playing with Brady so long. So he's like, 40 minutes before the game, I'll go up to Brady and be like, hey, what's the game plan for this? And he'll be like, what do I got to do? What kind of coverage are they getting? How's
And
this
he
guy
just knows
play? He's like,
everything.
what do you think's gonna work well? What do you think's not? And he's like, because Brady watches like 40 hours of film a week,
Yeah.
and so Brady will just in like 20 minutes be like, all right, we're gonna try to do this. This guy plays like this. He's gonna be covering you if you're covered by this guy. You're gonna be open.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
But like, that's so cool that like Gronk does not give a fuck,
Yeah.
and Brady's
They're the
like
perfect tandem.
Brady's like
Yeah.
Gronk's just like
and Brady doesn't even resent him for not like.
absolutely. Well,
you know?
how you gonna resent one of the best dude? He's one of the best tight ends ever played.
Yeah, no, but
Dude,
like
he's got hands like
but
no
Co-
other. Will run over anyone.
it's like the opposite of Kobe and Shaq, how they hated each other.
Yeah.
Kobe always resented Shaq because
I
he was always
never-
overweight and he never tried hard. And Kobe was like a maniacal hard worker.
yeah. If we're still winning, what do you give a fuck if I try? Do you want to win?
Well,
Are we
then they
winning?
like stopped winning, and he like that's yeah. I guess like as long as they kept winning, like nothing mattered. But once they stopped winning, then it like Kobe hated Shaq.
Side note: have you seen Shaq recently?
No,
He's jacked.
he's always been busy,
No.
like-
He's lost a lot of. He's not fat anymore.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I saw him on TikTok. I was like, Jesus,
Really?
dude.
Good for him.
He lost some weight, and his arms are. He needs some.
He's
Leg,
always
he needs
had.
some leg days for sure. But he lost the gut.
Yeah, he's got like long legs though.
Yeah,
even though he's
but
like huge.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, but his upper body is way bigger than his lower body. It's
Oh,
like, dude,
really?
hey, give me one leg day, bro.
Yeah.
But dude, I saw him. I was like, good for him, man. He looked
Damn.
jacked. He looked jacked.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, good Shaq.
He's
Good
been like
for you.
progressively getting fatter and fatter on like TV.
Yeah.
so-
Well, he looked good when I saw him working out because I was, expecting because he was doing the like bending over and doing the arm thing, and he was lifting like 245s and 35 with one arm, whatever
Oh,
that
really?
is on like the incline thing where you just pick up
oh
the bar.
yeah.
And so I was expecting when he stood up to have that gut, and then he stood up and he didn't. I was like, damn, dude,
Really?
he looks good. He looks jacked. Yeah.
Huh.
So, But yeah, I never understood. But how badass is that? Go Brady. Go.
Yeah.
Go
I love their vibe.
Yeah, I wonder, dude. I hope he comes back next year and just see what he can do. Dude,
100%.
they're killing it, right? They think they're 2-0.
Yeah. And
That's
Brady's like, he threw 5 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you doing fantasy this year?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a bozo. I don't.
That's
have
what I
time-
meant
don't
by
have time.
glass half empty. Not that like you're a pessimist, but you're always like you're like so dismissive about like things you think are dumb.
Because things are dumb. I
know,
don't.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I want you to see how
Yeah.
dumb this thing that you like
I know.
is.
No,
It's like,
that's your vibe, and that's
it's
like,
like-
your worldview. And
it's like fine. If you want to do that, that's great. Go do it.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. I
But
just wanna-
if you like it, that's fine. Go do it. What do you care? But I think it's stupid. But hey, man, if you do it, hey,
Yeah.
that floats your boat.
Did we talk about that on the pod?
No. What?
Oh, okay. The glass half empty.
Oh, well,
Were
yeah,
we
we did.
recording?
That was the
Okay, I
first
just wanna
thing.
make
That was the
sure.
first thing we
Yeah.
talked about. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if we were
How
recording.
you shit
that.
on me for being a glass. That's why I thought.
But
I was
that's
like,
what I'm at. I'm like,
Yeah.
when you were just like, when you think something's dumb, you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that at all. You're like, it's, but I'll be like, okay,
yeah,
you know,
just-
I'll always consider something.
that's fine.
So maybe it's like you're more dismissive. You're not a pessimist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dismissive about what I want to do. Yes, I don't like you tell me to do something. I do not want to do it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm definitely not doing
Yeah.
that. But you're more than welcome to help yourself and do it all you want. I don't.
Are those Allbirds?
Or what?
Allbirds, and that's a
shoe?
brand. Yeah.
These are Jordans.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Cool, right? These are super comfortable. I don't know
Yeah.
where I got them from. I really love these shoes. They're one of the most comfortable.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
The only problem is you can't. They won't let you wear Jordans in the bars. And one time I was walking in,
That's
and the
so
guy's like,
stupid.
"Yeah, I know." Well, it's to keep the dude. Remember how ghetto has Midtown gotten? Jesus Christ,
Was it ghetto?
it was not looking good.
Yeah, Jordan was saying the same thing too.
It was ghetto though. I was more ghetto than I remember.
I think it's
it
in
being.
stark contrast to McIntyre's, which is super preppy.
So how is McIntyre super preppy? I think
It's
McIntyre.
super, like,
I think
fratty.
McIntyre. Oh, how? I don't think so.
I mean, do I need to?
No, fucking. When we went to White Oak, that was preppy. That was like guys that were literally in fraternities.
Where?
And White Oak, when we went
But White
with
Oak's
the girl
street,
who won't
where-
say her name on White Oak, right here where Woodrow's is. Remember we went to Woodrow's and went to another bar and it was like, there's so many white guys in that bar.
Who was I with? What night was this?
Sophia.
Just say her name.
Sophia.
We went to White Oak.
Oh, the day we walked in and then we walked in that bar and they tried
Yeah.
to charge us $10 for this shitty band and we're like, I'm not
Oh,
paying.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
paying.
yeah.
Also, who charges dollars to go into clubs now? There's a Mexican bar downtown, Midtown, downtown. That they're charging $10. Like, dude, this is Mexico. No one pays $10 to get in your shitty bar.
Yeah.
I don't know. That really pisses me off about paying to get it. Anyways, no, I think McIntyre's is normal and Midtown got really. Yeah.
I mean, I thought there were a lot of cute girls in Midtown. Maybe I was deceived.
No, there were some cute. Okay,
There were a lot of
cute. Would you date them though?
There were a lot of high Asian girls that I saw.
Oh, jeez. I don't remember seeing any. Oh, those three that were walking
Maybe you
by.
shouldn't publish this one. I think we've talked. It's
No, it's okay. Who cares? No one's gonna watch this anyways. Who cares?
it's out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get canceled one day.
Watch it. Yeah.
If everyone
10 years from now, you're
if
watching
ever
like
trying to be CEO, fucking,
you're walking down you get ready to walk down the aisle. Your wife's like, I just watched this podcast.
I just feel like an intern's gonna like blackmail me one day. Like I'm gonna be like owner of a company at 50, and then the intern's gonna like some fucking whiz kid who's trying to social climb.
That's hilarious.
Or trying to corporate climb.
That's
They'd
hilarious.
be like, hey,
I saw
boss
this
man.
thing you said about I know you're into Asians and I will tell everybody.
No, but it's more so like all the other fucked up shit I've said on here.
No, I don't think being into Asians is a bad negative. Right?
Thanks,
man. I don't think
Thanks.
I don't think it's a negative
Thanks,
comment.
man.
I don't think it's
Appreciate
a negative
it.
connotation. Just saying. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong though. Who knows?
No,
How do
no,
Asians-
there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying.
It's just the Jews that you really hate, though.
Yeah.
That's the ones that you
That's-
really.
yeah.
That's the ones
I
you
just
really.
wish- when I
wish
see my bars, I just
wish somebody would just really do something about
Yeah.
that. You know.
we've tried before.
She messaged me. You want to read what her message said?
Who? Bumble Girl?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one? The one that I just talked about.
Okay. Well, no, there were two. One of them you were texting.
That was
You said the funny one.
that was a friend of mine. Wait.
No, yeah. The one where you like, I don't like, I hate fish.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
not
You're
that
right.
one?
No, not that one. The other one. Which parts of Puerto Rico have you been? Don't know in the name of any places. Gonna say the capital, whatever that is. After I Google it, I don't remember. Do you know what part of Puerto Rico there are? San Juan, the capital.
Yeah. Did you go to the capital?
I don't remember.
That's not really
I went when I was like 13. It was stupid though. I went with my family. It's like going to Vegas with your family. Like, don't do that. It's not gonna be fun. You know.
Yeah.
It's like this is. Yeah, the beaches are nice, but you go there when you're 18 and can party.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah.
It was stupid. I won't hold it against you. Well, you have a great group of friends. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that?
Wait. What'd she say?
Because I said, remember I said that's a group of chat of my.
Oh, don't hold it against me. Yeah.
That was the not speaking Spanish. Because
Yeah,
I won't hold it against you. Well, you have a great group of friends.
Well, she asked you a question to keep going.
What parts of Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I guess so. But I'm gonna make something up.
Yeah, I would.
Let's write it back. Let's write it back a message together. Yeah, this is fun. What do you think my response to her should be?
I say you need to add some detail. Like, be specific about something in San Juan that like you really enjoyed.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
This was when I was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to make it interesting. Don't make it just like interview, like question answer. That type of format, women will just like they'll get bored. Have like something like a cool detail, like.
Help me make up a cool detail.
Okay.
What are we doing? I've got a messenger. Yeah. What is this?
You should be like.
No, wait. I will tell you something. We did go visit my stepmom's. This is the stupidest reason. My stepmom's friend had family out there, so we went out there to visit them. But they did do barbecue, and they grilled. They did the whole where you dig a hole and put a pig in the ground.
Oh, really?
It was really good. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing. I have no idea what it's called.
You should definitely bring that up.
Okay. What is it called?
Look it up.
Oh, God dang it. What are you good for? I could have done this all on my own.
Research, man. Two guys and the internet.
Two guys.
We gotta
Get your phone. Do your phone not have the internet too?
Oh, now I got to do this too.
Well, this is too. Well, I don't know. How do you even say that? What's a pig?
We smoked a pig
the
underground.
Ground called. What's cooking a pig in the ground called? Kalua. That's Hawaiian.
Oh, but no, you should be like, we did kind of like a kalua,
Oh, okay.
and then like just it's like
Okay.
it's like when you smoke a pig.
It was.
in the ground
So I just say
under
San
leaves.
Juan. I went to San Juan.
I'd be like San Juan, and like the coolest part was blah blah blah.
Okay. I went to San Juan. San Juan. Juan is spelled like Juan, right?
Yeah, Juan.
And I'm just gonna put the coolest part was we did a Clue style.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a kalua, which is basically blah blah blah. You've probably seen it.
That we did a Kahlua? Should I say that?
Yeah.
Kahlua, where? What about she's gonna be like, I'm a vegetarian. I know it.
This is gonna be like, oh yeah, I am now too.
Are we starting off live? That's what I'm saying. Are we starting off this whole relationship
Well,
lying?
then like, be like, oh, that's cool.
Fine.
I support it.
This is what happened to the last girl. I like spicy food and this shit.
Well, then
like
you know.
Oh, man.
Okay, if she's vegetarian, if she's trying to find a guy that's vegetarian, it's gonna be pretty hard out there. So,
where you cook,
you smoke a pig underground.
Okay.
With like leaves, right?
I have no idea. I was again
in like a pit or like in a hole.
It was delicious. I'm just gonna put it was delicious.
Yeah.
The coolest part. Wait, what? You don't like it?
I would be like, have you ever like done anything like that, or have you ever tried that?
She's from Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'd imagine.
She's from Puerto Rico. I missed that part.
What? Did you not listen to anything I said earlier?
I did, but I missed that part.
She's from Puerto Rico. She's been here 3 years. She's been here 3 years. That's why we started talking about Puerto Rico.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm saying, have you had one? I'm sure she has.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Does like a normal thing that people do? In the city?
I've never done it here.
She could be from the city. They don't have fucking a backyard to smoke
Why are you assuming this girl's from the city?
She could be. I'm saying.
Okay.
I think it's fine to be like,
have you never been to the rodeo? Even if you live in the city, even if you
a lot
live
of
in the
people haven't been
suburbs.
to the rodeo.
Oh my god.
A lot of people haven't been to the rodeo.
Underground. All right, fine. I went to San Juan. The coolest part was that we
I would be like, one of the coolest memories was
one of the coolest. God, oh yeah, that's the word that's gonna change.
Yeah, because it can't be the coolest thing you did there.
One of the coolest. Fine. One of the coolest memories
like a lame-ass trip.
was that we did a Kahlua where you cook a pig underground, and then what's the next sentence should be?
I would be like, have you ever done that? And she'd be like, oh yeah, we do it all the time.
This is not gonna end well.
I think it's going well.
Have you ever done that? What else? All right.
That's it.
And should I say anything else? I won't hold it against you. What was your favorite? I won't hold it against you.
Yeah, don't
that's enough?
Yeah, don't be like, yeah, that's long enough.
I went to San Juan, the coolest memory.
One of the coolest memories. Relax. What are you getting so frustrated for?
What is the word?
If
that's the difference between her responding and not responding?
Words matter. Tone matters.
That's why texting sucks for dating. Is why who gives a fuck?
I know. Listen, man. These are the rules of the game. You either play it or...
One of the coolest memories. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid just doing this right now.
Why? Because you're adding detail. What were you going to be like? I went to San Juan. Cool. Be like an interesting person.
We did a clue.
I did this. Like, I did this cool thing.
I was 13, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, well...
What do you mean? I also rode my bike around?
That's pretty cool, though.
Went to the
I didn't know
beach?
you had done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it on, like, Anthony Bourdain.
It's delicious. It takes
Have you seen that on Bourdain?
Hours.
Yeah.
No, I've
like
not
Bourdain
seen it.
has done that. I've like, oh.
One of the coolest memories was when we
Yeah,
oh
it would
my
be like,
God.
was when we smoked. I would even be like at my aunt's house. Because that's kind of cool that you have family there.
We did a Kahlua where you smoke a pig underground. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
One of the coolest memories was when we did a Kahlua where you smoke a pig.
You get a response.
You guarantee it.
Guarantee.
You willing to bet money on this?
Yeah. Taco Deli, $3.
Ooh, that is a deal, my friend. She doesn't respond. I'm definitely. Oh wait, we gotta set a time limit. By tomorrow, by noon.
It's late.
That's what I'm saying.
By noon, if she responds.
If she responds at all, what are we gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. If she responds at all.
Yeah.
We went to San Juan. One of the coolest memories was when we did a Kahlua where you smoke a pig underground. Have you ever done that? All right, send.
I think that's cool.
And that's a great way to end this podcast. We'll return next time. We're gonna see if it worked out. If I got some free tacos. So I'm excited about that.
Like that.
We will see. I hope you enjoyed. Look, we didn't talk about death once this episode.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us.
I totally forgot we were recording through that whole thing.
Well, great, guys. See you next time. Hope you enjoy it. What do you think of my new gorilla? Yay. All right. Bye.
Yeah.